All right. If everybody will mute, that would be fabulous. And we will go ahead and jump in and get started. And I want to introduce you to our brand new girl, Layla. Give a big wave. Say hello. Layla became a consultant on Friday. She's from Mansfield, Missouri, and she's pregnant. So she's going to be having a baby this fall. And she is really excited about getting her Mary Kay going. So, welcome to our unit meeting. And we have these every Monday night at 7:45, not 7. I told her 7. Bless her heart. She was on there like, am I in the right place? I'm like, oh my goodness, where's my brain? So anyway, we're super excited to have you. And tonight, our Devo is by Jones. And those of you not this before, we are doing, so if you're not familiar, we're doing the Bible app, and we have this called Victory Lap, is where our devotion is from. We are on day 2. And Victory Lap because June is our last month of the seminar year. So just 2 weeks to finish up our seminar goals. And then we start a brand new year. Is that not exciting? So on both accounts. So what we do right now for the next 2 weeks is going to A, help us finish, and B, it's going to get us started for the new year. So Natasha, go ahead and share with us.
All right. So day 2 of it is lay aside every weight. In our own lives, we encounter these weights on our shoulders that hinder us from pushing forward or slows us down from doing what we have to do. It could be procrastination, people, excuses, relationships, sin, and even things that seem to be good but stop us from becoming the person God has created and called us to be. Imagine a runner at the starting line of the race wearing a 100-pound dumbbell strapped to their leg. It would be impossible for them to run the race because of the weight that is holding them down. But the Bible tells us to throw it off. Throw off and lay aside everything and the sin that we are so easily attached to that keeps our eyes off of Jesus. For some of us, while running our own race, we get into the habit of looking at our opponents, the other runners on our left, on our right, and sometimes behind us. We compare ourselves to other people, wondering why they are at a certain level in life and we are not, failing to realize that God has set each and every one of us on our own path. We must stay in our lane, not look to our left, right, or behind us. Remember Lot's wife, pillar of salt? Yikes. But fix our eyes on Jesus. We even question why our race is long, but we have to remember that this journey is a marathon and not a sprint. Philippians 3:13-14, the Apostle Paul says, forgetting what is behind and straining towards what is ahead, I press on towards the goal to win the prize for which God has called me. We must run our race with endurance, perseverance, and with God, trusting that He will see us through and lead us to victory. This, however, takes effort, intentionality, dedication, and discipline. We must prepare and be ready for the marathon that is ahead of us. During our race, there will be obstacles, hurdles, challenges, and pain. It won't be easy, but there is a God who gives us strength and will carry us to the finish line. What are some challenges you face in your race today that are preventing you from moving forward? As you pray, thank God that He is with you every step of the way and ask Him to give you the grace to lay aside every weight in your life that is preventing you from fulfilling your God-given purpose. And the first scripture with that was the Philippians 3:13-14. Brothers, I do not consider that I have made it my own. But one thing I do, forgetting what lies behind and straining forward to what lies ahead. I press on towards the goal for the prize of the upward call of God in Christ Jesus. And then Matthew 11:30, for my yoke is easy. Y'all, I'm so sorry if you can hear my child yelling. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. And then 1 Peter 5:7, casting all your anxieties on him because he cares for you. And then Psalm 46:1. To the quartermaster of the sons of Korah, according to Alamoth, a song. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble.
This is really, really great for all of us, right? So
Mhm.
the question was, what are some challenges you face in your race today that are preventing you from moving forward? Is there anyone that wants to share or feels led to say something about that?
So, one thing that was a hindrance for me, but isn't anymore, since a week ago, feels strange to say a week ago today, but it wasn't long ago. A week ago today, I quit my part-time job. Um, it definitely wasn't serving me in a way that I thought that it would. Um, and so letting that go, and so now it's like, oh, I am 100% now an entrepreneur, and work for myself. Um, and so learning what that takes and what that truly means. But I had to get rid of what wasn't meant for me to allow more room and more space for what is. Um, and later in the week, I had a client tell me that he was going to start needing me even more than he already does, um, here in about a month or two. So I'm like, it's just seeing the Lord work. I'm like, okay, I'm freeing up some time to do what I'm supposed to do.
To make room for better, right?
Yes, yes, to make room for better.
That's exciting. That's exciting. Thanks for sharing, Natasha. I know taking that step of faith is really, really hard sometimes, especially when you have a family, babies and toddlers and all of that. And that can be really, really scary. So I'm so proud of you for
Thank
trusting
you.
trusting God and trusting yourself that you have what it takes to be a very
Yeah,
successful entrepreneur. That's good. I love it.
thank you.
Yeah. Anyone else want to share? All right. Well, tonight on our agenda, you guys, honestly, I had a really hard time trying to decide what to share tonight, what to talk about tonight. And the reason is because where we're at in our seminar year. So, first of all, for those of you that are in my unit, we are 80 orders away from our 12th pink Cadillac. And it seems like, oh, I'm like reaching, and it's just still out there. So we are racing to the finish line to finish that 12th pink Cadillac, which is very exciting. Um, and so I know that we can do that. So every 300 wholesale order counts as one order. Okay. So let's just say you did 900 wholesale, you're going to count for 3 of those orders. Okay. So that's how that works. So when I say 80, you'll kind of know. And I will go live in a couple of days, as you saw when you got your text tonight, that I'll give an update in our Pink Prize Patrol. Okay. So that's an update, a quick update on where we're at. So we have 2 weeks to finish up our seminar goals. And you might be thinking, I don't really have a seminar goal. It doesn't really matter what I do, right? You might be thinking, I'm just not really sure why it matters. Well, it matters because what you do right now is going to determine how you start the brand new year, because it's going to build that momentum. So you are going to be a part of the unit goal, and you're going to be a part of finishing strong, but you're also going to be a part of starting strong. How many of you see big vision and big things for you for next seminar year? More than what you have maybe this year, right? So now is the time, right now is the time for you to like punch it in and really get going, because that's going to determine how you start July. Okay. So one thing that I wanted to go through is, How many of you feel like you have a great system for your customers, for customer service? Anyone feel like they have a really tight system of how they service their customers? Not everybody. Okay. Well, that's what we're going to talk about. So, I want you to get a pen and paper out because I want you to start making some notes on what you want to do for this new seminar year. So, one thing that I do is the new seminar year is when I start everything over. Okay. You could pick July or you could pick January. It doesn't really matter as long as you know. Like birthday cards, um, new ideas for my unit, new ideas for my customers, all of that starts in July. Then that way I just know when everything starts over. Okay. Or you could do August or you could do January. It doesn't really matter as long as you start fresh at some point in the year. Okay. And one thing that I do is I'm going to share this with you. When my customers haven't ordered for a whole year, okay? Number one, they're either not using the product, right? Or number two, they've moved on to a different product or a different consultant, right? And why does that happen? I mean, it happens for me too. So it's not that you're doing anything wrong, but one thing will make things better is when you do have a system of customer service. Okay. So I want you to start making a list of things you want to do on a regular basis for your customers. Now, this is called my year letter, 1 year letter. And basically, what this is a letter saying, oh my goodness, you haven't ordered in an entire year. I'm checking up on you. Okay. So I have a copy of this. If you want me to email it to you, I would be glad to do that. Let me know. Now, obviously, Layla is a brand new consultant. You're not going to even have to worry about this yet, okay? For an entire year. So just don't even worry about this. A year from now or 2 years from now, we'll worry about this letter. But right now, you don't have to worry about it, okay? So when your customers have not ordered for an entire year, you want to check in on them. Now, I send them a letter so that they have that before I call them. And then I follow up with a text or a phone call or a voice message. Okay. I want them to know it's okay if they want to stay on my customer list, but I don't want to keep paying to send them books and samples if they're not interested. I don't want to be their junk mail because I actually pay to send my book. Okay. So that's the first thing is checking in on how long has it been since your customers have ordered. Let me go into InTouch. Maybe. I was going to show you. If I can see my screen. I need new context so bad. Okay. Okay. So here is InTouch. When you go to my customers, okay, my customers is going to be one thing that's going to be super important for you when you're making these systems for your customer service. Okay. So we don't have time tonight to go through everything, but you want to make sure every customer is entered into your customers, okay? And then you can go to, oh gosh, hold on. Let's do reports. Okay, so reports is going to be birthdays plus all their information. So this would be a great report to print. If you wanted to keep it handy to reach out to them, you can write notes on them, you know.
Hey, Jen,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but we're still seeing your letter. We're not seeing you on In Touch.
Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. Thank you for telling me that. I wonder why that's not happening. Are you seeing, what are you seeing now?
Your downloads and documents.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. Okay, are you seeing me going into Google Chrome?
No.
Why is that not happening? Okay.
I think when you were sharing screen, yeah, now it shows Chrome. When you were
Okay.
sharing your screen, it was showing a specific like page instead of your actual screen.
Got it. Okay. Okay, great. Thank you for saying something. Okay, so now going into my customers right here, you want to go into my customers. That's where you're going to add all of your customers, okay? And the first thing is every customer should be entered into my customers, okay? So all you have to do is I don't want to do that. Okay, right here where it says new customer, new order, you're going to add your new customer by hitting this button. Okay, when they order, you're going to add new order to that, okay? Let's see here. Okay, under orders, you're going to go to filter and you can check by order date, okay? Or you can add tags. So this is where I would go if I was looking at who had not ordered in the last year, okay? You can go all the way back and figure out when they hadn't ordered, okay? So then, obviously, I would create the letter and send that out. And then I would follow up with my phone message, voice message, or text. Okay. Does that make sense? Anybody have any questions about that? Okay. Then I'm going to make sure. Okay. Hopefully you're seeing. Okay. So here are some things. Now I do have this JPEG. I will post it in both the Sassies and in our unit Facebook pages. But here is Star Service, and these are some great things that you can do to create great customer service. Okay. So S stands for has she sampled our skincare? Okay. That is really important. Anybody have any ideas why that's important? Well, skincare is our meat and potatoes. Skincare is where the money is going to be. Okay. Number one, it's a bigger item for them to purchase and it's going to wash down the sink. So they have to reorder it, right? And little eyeshadow is super fun to sell, but it's $8, which means you profit $4, and it's going to take them probably an entire year to reorder an eyeshadow, right? So skincare is really what's important. So has she sampled the skincare? Number 2, has she tried glamour? Is she, number 3, or A, is she aware of our body care line and fragrance? So are you going deep and wide with your customer? R is it time for her to reorder? S, have you shared the opportunity? E, has she attended an event? R, is she registered on your website? V, let's talk virtual. Is she in your Facebook group? I, what can I do to improve her use of Mary Kay? C, can I connect her to a special sale or a promotion this month? And number and number E, is she enrolled in my preferred customer program? Now, obviously, I didn't read through every single word there, so there's going to be some other tips as you read through the whole thing. But those are some things that you can add. And while we're on that, we'll talk about some other things that you can do to really service your customers. When you deliver product, are you under promising and over delivering? Are you making it easy for her? Do you provide little candies and samples inside your bag? Okay, is she gonna, would you reorder from yourself? That's what I always like to think of. When she gets my delivery, is she gonna be like, oh my goodness? And is everyone at her office gonna be like, what'd you get? What did you get? You know, I want them to notice what I did, right? So would you reorder from yourself? So, what kind of things do you do when you make a delivery? Okay, is it in a cute sack, or are you just like, here's all your things, and you're just dumping it on her desk, right? Or in a Walmart sack or something like that. So, I'm not saying that you have to have Mary Kay sacks or anything like that, but are you making it really cute? And is she gonna want to reorder from you? Okay, so that's the first thing. Are you timely? Okay. Birthdays. Are you celebrating her throughout the year? Does she hear from you more than it's been a year since you've ordered? Is she hearing from you every quarter with the lookbook, right? Is she followed up on a order? Like, do you check in with her? Hey girl, how do you like that new mascara? How's that cleanser working? You know? Are you checking up on her? Um, let's see. I use the deal of the month, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So are you upselling? If she orders $50, I can offer her a deal of the month, one half price item. Am I making money off of that? No. But what if she tries something new and she loves it? The next time she orders it, I'm going to make money off of it, right? So I'm creating more products for that customer to be using, right? And who doesn't love a deal? You guys, I'm telling you, we have to be better than Amazon. We have to be better than Amazon, or they're going to go to Amazon, right? So it's a time for us to shine, right? What are you going to do for her that Amazon can't? The extra goodies, right? The samples, the deals. Now, Amazon does have some deals, and that's why I like the coupons. The coupon club, that's an option for every single customer that you have, right? The deal of the month, that's also an option as well. Okay. So what are some things that you guys do that you feel like is great customer service that you do consistently with your customers? Somebody want to jump in and share?
Jen, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, wasn't sure. So I kind of try to do all those things you were talking about. Like I get the cute little dollar bags from the Dollar Tree, and if I can put their order in there, because it doesn't always fit. But if I can put their order in there, I put some candy in there, and I make sure my business card's in there and a sample. And of course, if they earn their gift with purchase, I try to put everything in there and wrap it with ribbon and do the curly ribbon. Right. But I think the biggest thing for me and I definitely have room to grow, so I'm not preaching like to myself by any means. But I think the biggest thing that I feel like my customers really love about me is the relationship that we have. Like, you know, that they know that, and some of them like that it's local, that they aren't buying from Amazon and they do have a person instead of number 958,000, that they really like that I'm their person. So I try to up play on that, like, oh, you know me, I'm your Mary Kay girl,
That's right.
and
That's right.
you know,
Thank you
but
for
I
saying
definitely
that,
always have
Lisa.
room for growth.
That's a really, really great point, because one thing that Amazon doesn't give them is the relationship. And I think that is a really, really great point, is that people are looking for relationships, connections. They want girlfriends, right? And that is something that we can give them for sure. And I love it that she says, I'm your Mary Kay girl, because what if someone warm chatters them and says, oh, do you have a Mary Kay consultant? And they're going to be like, well, I bought from this girl about 6 months ago, but I don't remember her name and I haven't heard from her, right?
That's a problem. That's a
That's a
problem.
problem. That's a problem. Does she know you are her Mary Kay girl? And does she know your name, right? Because you want them to say, and I even say that to them. I say, hey, I'm your Mary Kay girl. So if anyone asks you if you have someone you buy Mary Kay from, it's me. You can give them my name and I'll be servicing you forever now. Okay. And I tell this story because my mom and dad are realtors. And I don't know if anyone is a realtor on here or not, but my mom and dad were having an issue with people coming to see them. They were showing them houses, and then they would go to somebody else, and then they would buy from somebody else. They'd buy the house from somebody else. And I was like, that's like kind of rude, you know? And I asked my mom, I said, do you tell them that you are their realtor? Like you can show them any house. It doesn't matter who has the sign out front. I think that's what was happening now that I'm thinking about it, is they thought they had to go to the realtor that the sign, was in the front yard or whatever. And she was like, no. And I was like, well, I think maybe they don't know that you can show them any house. And so I think communication is really, really important. You have to tell them, hey, I'm your Mary Kay girl, and I'm excited to service you from now and forever, right? So I love that. Meredith says, I put the product in a Mary Kay bag with tissue paper and tie it shut with ribbon. I'll throw in a sample I know they'll love. I love that. That's so great. And Meredith is really starting to get a great customer base. Meredith, I'm so proud of you. That's so exciting. All right. Anyone else have a quick tip or an idea before I show you more things?
Jen, one thing I do after when I've had a show, I write a thank you note to my hostess, as well as just write a personal note to all of the guests who have come, and just get that handwritten note in their mailbox as soon as possible.
That is so great. That is one thing I need to be better at, is the thank you notes. I say thank you on Facebook. Thank you for ordering. Thank you for, shopping my sale. But the personal notes, I mean, how many of you light up when you get a note in the mail from somebody, a handwritten note, right? Do you even almost want to like save it, put it up on the wall or something? I do. And so people feel the same way. So that's really, really important. And that's another way to connect them to you. So I love that. Thanks for sharing, Kira.
Kira, that just gave me a thought. So I get Scentsy, from my consultant. And every time I order, no matter what I order, she writes me a handwritten thank you note that she attaches to my bag every time. And though I don't expect her to do that every time, she still takes the time to do it every time. And I mean, I was like, oh gosh, you don't have to do that for me because I'm in the same kind of business, right? But it goes above and beyond the, hey, thanks for your order. So that made me think of that, Kira. Thank you.
I love that. I love that. So good. Um, yeah, so what I want you to do, your homework this week, is I want you to make a list of what customer service details you're going to implement for your customers every month or every quarter or every year. Okay. What are you going to do for them so that you know, and even maybe do a checkoff list. Okay. However, that you can make sure you're consistent in what you do. Okay. So, that's your homework this week is make a list. How do you want to service your customers better? All right. Okay, so let me share. I want to make sure everybody sees. Okay. This is the June skincare promo. Okay, this first picture here is what Mary Kay is offering the consultants. Okay, I want to make sure that everybody understands this. All right, so this first sheet or picture shows the 5 different sets that Mary Kay is offering. And there is the, sorry, didn't mean to do that. There is the Advanced Beauty Bundle. Number 2 is the Miracle Maker Bundle. Number 3 is the Time-Wise Repair Voluform Set. Number 4 is the Time-Wise Miracle Set. And number 5 is the Time-Wise Eye Cream. So let's look at the eye cream over here next to it. The eye cream retails for $38. Okay. So normally as a consultant, we would purchase it for $19 because we make 50%. But this month we are actually clearing 55% profit instead of 50% profit. So instead of it being $19 for us to purchase, then selling it at $38 to our customers, we are purchasing it for almost $2 less, $17.10. Okay, so now that is an eye cream, but look at these next bundles. So you've got this Time-Wise Repair Voluform Set. It is normally, see the suggested retail price, $215. Normally it's $215, which would mean that we would buy it for $107.50. But this month, you purchase it for $96.75 and you sell it for $215. So you're making, let's see, $118.25 off of a Time-Wise repair set. Now, even if you gave your customer a deal, let's just say you sold it for 20% off, okay? So $215 times 20% off means that you would take off $43, okay? So $215 minus 43 equals $172. So they would actually pay $172 instead of $215, but you're still purchasing it for $96.75. You're still making $75.25. Okay? So when you add this all up, it's quite a bit of profit, and you can share the savings with your customers by giving them a good deal, or you can put more in your pocket. So This Miracle Maker bundle is suggested retail $296, but this month you as a consultant can purchase it for $117. All right, the Advanced Beauty bundle is normally $411. I mean, it is $411. The retail price is $411. This month you can purchase it for $168.75. And the Miracle Set is $116. You can purchase it for $52.50. All right, 55% discount for consultants. Now, what is really exciting is that the retail amount still goes to our unit. So even though you pay less as a consultant this month, the retail price still goes towards our unit goal. Isn't that exciting, right? Okay, and here is the special deals that I offer my customers for this month. So I had a sale last week, my Epic June sale, and I gave a sale, and after my sale I'm like, hey, you qualified for one of the special deals for June, or 3 special deals for June. Did I profit off of this? No, but I had several people that added products to their regimen that they had never tried before, which is what it's all about, right? Okay, I want to make sure everybody sees the prizes you can earn for the month of June. So 300 wholesale, the pink glittery bracelets. At 600 wholesale, of course, the bracelet the company is offering plus the pink glittery bracelets. 900 wholesale, you get your t-shirt, your Victory t-shirt, plus the bracelets. 1200, you get the pink cosmetic bag with all the other goodies. At 1500 wholesale, you get the sweatshirt, the t-shirt, the cosmetic bag, and both sets of bracelets. And at 1800 wholesale, you earn that beautiful fuzzy pink blanket plus everything else. And when you go to seminar, you get the bag that matches. Okay, let's see. Janine shared that she makes a big deal out of birthdays. I always get orders at the end of the month because of it too. Yes, birthdays are such a big deal. I think it's really important that you do celebrate your customers' birthdays. So thank you for sharing that as well. Okay, Spring, you got product knowledge, girl. You up?
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. I did my product knowledge on our lip balm and scrub. So if we've done this, I apologize. Well, I was curious if it had any SPF in it, sunscreen, but it does not. So we need to talk to the company about that. We got sunscreen and everything. So, but this stuff's really good. It helps. You start with the scrub. Got the scrub here, and then you just kind of put a little dabble, do you? And it kind of conditions and polishes your lips. The scrub is a natural crystal, has natural crystals in it, blended with the shea butter. It softens and smooths and conditions. It also has sunflower oil, which is rich in antioxidants and vitamin E. The lip balm has the shea butter also, and it has, I'm probably going to say this wrong, is it jojoba butter, which mimics oils that are naturally produced by the body and helps us protects our skin, and that moisture barrier helps keep the moisture in. So pretty much all I've got. It just really helps, keeps your lips soft. Oh, and a little what we call in veterinary medicine off-label use. The scrub is really good for like little blackheads and little blemishes around your lips. So it kind of helps clear that up. So just a little tidbit. So.
You did great, and you said JoJo are really good.
Okay. I thought I was gonna butcher it.
That's awesome. Good job. Good job. How many of
Thank
you
you.
love the satin lips? It's a fan favorite for sure. So I wanted to share with you when I did my teacher appreciation, I did the satin lips and the satin hands, and those are really two great products that you could do on the go appointment. All you do is take your little disposable washcloths, and you can even cut them in half and have them try the satin lips, and they see an immediate difference and they love it. So that is a really, really great product to demo, like with a group of people, a Bible study group, or a teacher lounge thing, or an office party, or something like that. So I love it. Thank you, Spring.
Thank you.
Yes, and I agree, Renee. Sunscreen in the lab is a really great idea. So when you do a seminar, yes, when you go to the product booth, you can put that as a suggestion.
I sure will. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, that's great. All right, everybody, I'm gonna take a picture. Anybody have a question that they need to ask? Everybody smile. All right, I'll pray us out. Everybody give a shout out to Layla, our brand new consultant. I know some of you guys came on a little late. Layla's from Mansfield. We're super excited to have her. Yes, give a wave, Layla. Isn't she cute? She's pregnant and due in the fall, so really hoping to get her Mary Kay going so she can have more time with that baby. So excited about that. All right, dear Lord, thank you so much for these women. Thank you for our time together. Thank you for this business opportunity that we have. We can not only make money, but we can really enrich women's lives, and we can give a smile to somebody that needs it. We can change their life with our products. We can change our life with our opportunity. I just pray for boldness and courage as we step out of our comfort zone and open our mouth and ask for someone to be willing to try our products and give us their opinion. We love you, Lord, and we thank you for all these things. May we honor and serve you in all that we do. We pray this in your name. Amen. All right, guys, finish strong. Yay!